Hello Corkies, welcome back. We got another best wine under $20, best beginner wine selection for you today. It's an Oregon Pinot Noir from Rascal, coming right up.
Hello Corkies, we all know we're supposed to enjoy the little things in life, so we're here to help expand and enrich your experience with all your favorite beverages, particularly wine. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below so you never miss a video.
That's right, welcome to corkandjava.com. I'm Billy and this is Bryn, and today we are looking at another beginner wine, value wine under $20, and we're going up to Oregon. Great wine region. And it's got really nice Pinot Noirs, really good value Pinot Noirs up there. And they differ a little bit from the California Pinot Noirs. They're a little more finely boned up there. You're gonna get a little bit more earthy kind of flavors and a lot of raspberry and cherry notes. Of course, we haven't tried this one yet, so we'll venture to see what this one brings us. But yeah, Pinot Noir it's a very difficult grape to grow. They call it the heartbreak grape because it can just run into a lot of issues. They grow in small clusters and they have thin skin, so they're very susceptible to different diseases and stuff that can damage the grapes. And it's just, they call it a heartbreak grape, and there's good reason for that. It's difficult to grow, and it's also one of those grapes, and I like to describe it this way, that it's got such a wide range of character. From some of the worst wines I've ever had have been Pinot Noirs, and the best wines I've ever had have been Pinot Noirs. It's got the biggest drastic difference between what's good and what's not, and there's a ton in between too.
Right.
And if you can find a good value Pinot Noir, Oregon's a good place to look. Then you know you found a diamond in the rough, and hopefully Rascal brings that to us today. So yeah, we'll figure that out. So yeah, you got anything to say about the grape?
No, just pretty much exactly what you mentioned. We've had really light-bodied Pinots. We've had like really heavy ones. I wouldn't
say we've had heavy bodies, but ranged from really light to medium.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, so like very light in color to much darker than expected, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be interested to see what this one is like.
All right, let's take a look at the color.
Okay.
It's less ruby than I've seen in other Pinot Noirs. It's got a more deeper purple.
Yeah.
I would say to it. I've had Pinot Noirs that are a lot more scarlet kind of colored than this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say it's definitely on the darker side. I'll be interested to see how this smells, because when you opened it and when you poured it, I didn't smell anything.
Yeah, let's see what it's like on the nose.
Okay.
So I got a lot of vanilla and cherry flavors up front.
Yeah, definitely vanilla.
I get almost a little bit of maple kind of on there too.
Something I can't put my finger on.
There's a little bit of woodsy earthiness to it.
Yeah, it definitely smells earthy. It's a good descriptor. I don't know, there's something.
You want to see how it is on the palate and see if it comes out a little bit more?
Yeah, let's try it.
So it tasted a lot more fruit forward, or smelled a lot more fruit forward on the nose, but on the palate, a lot more of those leathery, peppery spice notes, and a little bit of like tobacco and like mushroom kind of flavors are coming in on the palate, which is really nice. I like kind of more those notes in my Pinot Noirs. I don't like them to be like super fruit bombs, but I do get, the fruits that I do get are like cherry, raspberry, and those are the two main ones. I'd say raspberry the most.
Yeah, I was thinking more like blackberry, but
I
wouldn't say raspberry because I don't think it's very tart, but
like a sweeter raspberry.
Cherry, okay, well if it's sweet maybe, but raspberries are generally tart. Cherry I could see though.
And it's got a nice back end that it's got very woodsy kind of like almost leaves. Leaves. Like I want to think like the kindling that you gather for firewood and throw it on the fire or before you start that fire. Just kind of that, you know, that smell that you get from like cold woods in the wintertime, gathering really dried sticks and snapping them. Like that, I'm getting that kind of retro hailing on the back end.
I was thinking, yeah, like the wood chips when you grill, like that kind of like hickory kind of smelling and apple, stuff like that.
So yeah, I actually really enjoy this. But I'll say that the complexity is less than I've had on some Pinot Noirs that have gone up past this in price. Like $50 Pinot Noir sometimes. Some of the ones I've had have had a lot of the same characteristics that this one does. That's really great, but there's additional layers and more going on for longer. Yeah. And that's what I really think varies the most with Pinot Noir. Like a really cheap one is usually just flat, one-dimensional and boring, and sometimes it's got like kind of gross flavors in there. And ones like this one is about $15, I believe, is starting to get up there to where you're getting a little bit more exciting characteristics in there. But like you can go crazy with expensive Pinot Noirs that just, it's got so much going on and it's really exciting to try them. But I'd put this one somewhere in the middle. I would definitely value this as a great buy for $15.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like terribly complex. There's not a huge range of how it tastes from start to finish, but there is some, so it's not bad.
Yeah, so how would you rate this one?
I would give this one an 84.
I was gonna give it a 90. I thought, especially for the $15 range, this is a great one to expand and enhance your wine experience to pick up. So yeah, if you're looking for a good value Pinot Noir, check this one out. Oregon in general is a I would say a B+ wine region for Pinot Noir. It's better than average and really good place to snag great deals on Pinot Noir. So
sweet.
Yeah, so for pairings, I pair this one with lamb, pork, chicken, salmon, a lot of light dishes. Generally, Pinot Noir, it's light enough bodied that you can really go run the gamut with pairings on it, which is really cool about this varietal. You can pretty much most things that you can pair a white with, you can get away with a light-bodied Pinot Noir, and then you can also get away with some red meats like steak and stuff with Pinot Noir as well. It's one of those that if you have a large feast like dinner with a ton of different stuff, from light foods to heavier foods to dark meats to light meats, this is a great wine to be sipping along with those meals because it really won't overpower lighter dishes, and heavier dishes won't overpower this wine. So it's really good all around and dinner and food pairing wine.
Yeah, and I think it's generally palatable for everybody. Like, you know,
it's not super heavy on the tannins.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Comment down below with what is your favorite Pinot Noir that you've ever had. I'd like to know down in the comments below.
Make sure that you guys find us online. We're on Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter. Make sure you check out all that content. We are looking forward to seeing you guys online. So until next time, bottoms up.